power shots, the both of them.
Both are methodical. Good. It's Canelo, though, with a hard right hand. This is the taller man. But
or just jabs or something like that, because he needs to put these rounds in the bank.
Just by touching, right? If he can just touch him with the jab. And he seems to have that ability. Good body.
Win a quiet round and put that in the bank. That's going to pay dividends if you're Daniel Jacobs, just like that.
Good body work to score. Difficult to find a winner in this round. For round one.
I gave it to Canelo, more impactful shots, but
giving him that opportunity. Just too sharp, too fast.
Tries what it is at the highest level. Good jab there by Canelo Alvarez.
Yes, it was. Stabbing jab to Jacobs' body.
On Cinco de Mayo weekend.
Can't afford to make a mistake, Jacobs. You can just see that Canelo, that's what's waiting for him. He needs to.
In the second round, fascinating, intriguing as we felt it would be. Look at that from Alvarez, the lovely jab.
And even when Jacobs is firing, his upper body movement's been very, very good. He's been throwing the left up high. He's known for left up to the body, but he's been throwing the left up high. He's setting him up. So later on in the fight, he's been sort of dropping that left up downwards.
Got to stay southpaw here, Jacobs, with these body punches, and it's the electric pace of Alvarez.
He's been at middleweight longer.
The high-class duel that we expected. Jacobs out of range, the big fight delivered. Alvarez with a fast start to the fourth round in the white and gold with the knee brace on the left knee, had surgery on the right knee, and he just felt he needed it
for Alvarez's left hook. But he's being pushed back, and he's on his back foot constantly. Really getting anything going himself, Jacobs. I think there's an argument that is correct, a correct statement. I mean, Canelo 28 years old, Jacobs 32. You know, when you get into your 30s, you slow down physically. Mentally, you're mature.
Calm, moving forward and landing. He has his hands full.
Those are the power jabs that he has been brilliant in the last couple of fights.
This is fantastic defense in this round from Canelo, and he punctuates it with a jab. Look at him slip all these shots. The hardest thing to do in the ring. Defense there in round four. Chris, how did you score that?
I've got it 3 rounds to 1, 39-36 for Canelo Alvarez. His accuracy is the difference in some of these rounds, and his defense has been exceptional. Danny Jacobs just can't seem to get enough punches put together.
Size in the ring, Sergio, when you say, hey, just slip and hit. Just make this guy miss. But look at this. He continues to do so. Floyd Mayweather style.
His head movement and waist movement has been exceptional.
Nothing from Tony Weeks. You get the sense that Daniel Jacobs is going to have to change this equation because this is Alvarez's fight.
Well, he started like this with Golovkin, so maybe he's looking to take this.
Would take, and he's taking a lot of...
And land. And he's winning these rounds. That hook touched Canelo Alvarez. Canelo stalking and throws a hard right hand.
Is what suffers. You can punch from that angle, but your head movement's going to be...
Champion of the world. The head back by... Just touching him with that hook, but trying to get some power on it now. Whacks him on the hip again. This time, he's eating a lot of shots there. This time, Jacob... Hard right hand. Canelo landed that. He was waiting for that. Back to jabbing. Moving Jacobs back. Hit him with a hook. Cuffed him with the hook. Now the exchange. Let's see if they let it fly.
There's a little change in Jacobs' bravado right now. He's standing a little bit in there. He's mixing it up. He's punching Canelo against the ropes. We're seeing the last hurrah here. We're letting it fly.
Right hands to the body and the head. Canelo fighting off the ropes with hard hooks.
And when he does that,
Golovkin turn into the bad boy here. Maybe turn heel.
He's the enemy here. That's for sure.
Yep.
But you know these fans would love to see these two mix it up. If Canelo out
his face, and the last round was a good round for him too.
Canelo still, again, with that stick jab.
Upstairs.
That was right at the belt line by Jacobs. Tony Weeks. No warning there. Thought it was fine.
Land some of the cleaner shots. As I mentioned earlier, I think some of the earlier rounds were close, so these scorecards might be a little surprising.
And Jacobs fighting good in the inside right here. He's having the first time Jacobs has been coming forward. Now he has Canelo against the ropes.
Moving in, still in the southpaw stance, but now moves orthodox. At least trying to here while you're also commentating on the fight, and that's difficult. But this is one of the few rounds that I think this looks like a Jacobs round. Just not a lot of answer back from Canelo Alvarez in this round, although he scores with a right hand. Also slipping from the sheer force and his own torque. Again, punch combination to the body of Canelo Alvarez. Alvarez with a hook and then a three-punch combination. Excellent action here in the final round. Right hand and an uppercut by Jacobs.
Really good uppercut by Jacobs.
Now he goes to the body. Daniel Jacobs picks it up. Fighting orthodox and fighting effectively. Answering is Canelo. Aggression throughout this fight, has a lot left in the tank, but he has poured a lot into the ring.
Good punch.
Body shot by Canelo. Jacobs moves in. Must know he needs something here. At the very least, needs to win this round. Final 30 seconds. High-level champion. Final seconds. What's left? Daniel Jacobs touches gloves. And again, we acknowledge he's scoring the fight while he's calling the fight, but we just try to give you an indication of who we think is winning as we go along.
Decision. Damas y caballeros de Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. Now the unified middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
And the ring belt on top of it. Canelo Alvarez outlanding Daniel Jacobs 188 to 131. Jacobs throwing more punches, but a lot of those were those soft jabs just being tossed out there. The harder shots landed by Canelo. Power shots in favor of Canelo Alvarez, 120 to 89, even with Jacobs throwing more punches. Who knows, Sergio? Maybe I'll look back at this on tape and I'll think Jacobs did more. Right now, I thought mostly all Canelo.
That's always
there with him in the ring. Go ahead, Chris.
Canelo, congratulations. You now have 3 pieces of the middleweight title. This was a tricky fight. It looked like you were involved in. What did you think about your performance?
Sí, así es como pensábamos. Es nomás tener paciencia. Sabíamos que iba a ser un peleador.